Hey Woolies, we're here with Perry Drugan, one of the stars of the new musical, and my co-host today is Cole Pesolano, one of the stars of Millbury High School. Perry, can you give us the overview of what this musical is about?
Totally. So pretty much it's a showcase of all your favorite top Broadway musical numbers and songs, and everyone's in their own little groups or they're doing solos, and it's pretty much just an array of all the different numbers with some improv in between.
What songs are you going to be singing?
I'm going to be singing Diva's Lament from Spamalot, Dancing Queen, that's with Kat and Nina, and then we're doing End of the Line from Theory of Relativity, that's with Aiden,
Okay.
and then I'm doing You Can't Stop the Beat from Hairspray, and then I'm also doing Bop to the Top with Keegan, bringing back the High School Musical Junior.
Wow, that seems like a lot. How long did it take you to prepare for this?
We've been working on it since January, so.
Really?
Yeah.
How have you adapted to musicals with COVID?
Yeah, it's been super weird. So we started off not knowing if we were going to do it virtually or in person, but then we found out that we could do it in person. So we started having cohort rehearsals where people would stay after Tuesday if they're in cohort A to rehearse, and then people would stay after Friday if they're in cohort B. And then once we all came back together, we rehearsed Mondays and Thursdays, and now we're doing every single day because it's tech week. So it's been very weird with the whole mask thing and breath support, but we got through it, so.
Oh, I bet. Cole, you
Is it going to be weird performing in front of an audience of nobody?
Yeah, it's going to be super weird. We're thankful because the seniors are allowed to bring 2 parents, but it's definitely weird not having a live audience because afterwards it's just like Miss Samara clapping in the back, but we know that people will be on the stream, so it'll be less awkward.
What act are you most looking forward to out of the whole show? It doesn't have to be one of yours, it can be anybody's.
Oh shoot, they're all really cool. I have to say, so Ella Canny, Caitlin Garden, and Sam Kelly all do Meet the Plastics from Mean Girls, and that's a really good number. That's really funny. And then also, I'm looking forward to End of the Line with Aiden because he's in full drag makeup, and it's really, really cool.
Wow.
So definitely recommend, that's Act 2, so I definitely recommend tuning into that one because that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's sure to be fun. So earlier you mentioned like the breath work with the mask on.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how hard that is. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, totally. So breath support is extremely important for performing. I don't think a lot of people realize that dancing and singing are 2 different beasts, and doing them at the same time is very difficult. Much like playing sports, we all know like you're inhaling fabric, so it's a little overwhelming, but with a lot of practice, when we take off the masks, our breath support will be like 10 times better because we've been rehearsing with fabric here. So yeah, it's been super difficult, but we got there.
Yeah, it sounds challenging, but I'm sure you guys are going to do great.
Yeah.
Cole, want to ask anything else?
So this is, if I'm correct, the script for the show is actually written by a few of the seniors performing?
Yeah, so Grace Donnelly, she is homeschooled, but she comes in. She assistant directed alongside Aiden Bordeaux, who goes to BBT. But it's super cool because they don't go to this school and they still stay super involved in the drama program. They're an essential part of the program, but they're pretty much the 2 kind of narrator characters. Aiden's Act 1, she's Act 2, and there's an underlying plot, but they wrote a lot of the in-between scenes and pretty much directed the whole thing alongside Miss Smart, Mr. Sullivan.
So is the whole thing just singing, or is there like a little like play?
Yeah, so pretty much the show is, the whole plot is these Broadway characters are going to therapy, and they're pretty much ranting about, so that's called A Song for Your Thoughts. They're pretty much ranting about what's ever going on in their show, so kind of connecting all the different pieces together because it can be a little chaotic if we didn't do so. So there are some in-between dialogue pieces that lead you into each song, so you're not completely confused because not everyone knows every Broadway number. So
That's true. All right, thank you, Perry. Thanks for joining me today, Cole. A Song for Your Thoughts. All right, we're here with Perry Drugan. She's one of the stars in A Song for Your Thoughts. And so for acting today, we're going to be playing One Truth, One Lie. So there's 3 players, Cole, Perry, and myself. One person is going to be reading, and the other 2 will have 5 collective questions to determine if the story that they're reading is a truth or a lie. All right, Cole, you start us off. Number 2.
two.
Yeah.
almost got lost on a kayak trip.
I mean, that's totally something that you could
Something
do.
that could happen. Wait, so we ask 5.
5 questions.
Okay. 5 each, or is
Yeah,
it back?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you with?
I was with my family and some family friends.
Look at his eyes. I don't.
I don't know. He's blinking weird.
What color was the kayak?
I believe the kayak was blue.
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of blue kayaks these days. They're all red or orange.
That's true. When you go to Dick's Sporting Goods, they're all orange.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was in the Cape. It was East Falmouth, the harbor.
How long were you lost for?
Probably like 45 minutes.
I feel like it's a normal time for him to be lost.
Yeah, but like, isn't usually like a tour guide or something that takes you through?
True.
Because like, you're not gonna get lost if you've been there before.
True.
So you probably have some guy. Was there a tour guide?
No, there was not a tour guide.
Well, you just used our last question.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not like a crazy thing that.
yeah. I mean, it's not. Cole, he's not really that smart. I think he could definitely get lost.
Oh, don't you usually go with the tour guide?
Have you ever gone kayaking?
Yes.
Ever left your room?
With the tour guide,
Yeah. Okay.
because
I'm
it was
gonna say-
it was in Florida, and I
Okay.
went kayaking with the tour guide.
The tour guide.
Yes.
For the tour, yeah.
Well, Cole needed a tour guide if he got lost for 45 minutes. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Everything seems like it's lining up. I feel like, and he's not like I don't know. He doesn't look
He
suspicious.
gives a lot of details though.
True.
No, whatever. It's
I think
true.
it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
I just it was the water just went up into a fork. I went to the right instead of going to the left, and then I started coming back around.
So have you been?
Thought I wasn't going the right way, so I went back the other way, and then
Have you been kayaking before?
before that, yeah, that was our first time there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
And when was this? Like.
This was like summer before sophomore year.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right.
Cool. Go.
There you go.
Oh, I go.
Cole, which one should she pick? 1 or 2?
1.
Okay, so.
It's a lie.
Okay. So pretty much, I was in a show. I was in The Little Mermaid Junior.
That's true.
And it was in. Oh, I shouldn't tell you too much though, right? Because then you can ask questions.
Yes.
Okay, I was in a show, and the girl playing Ariel the week of Tech Week got super sick with a stomach bug. And she made it through Act 1, but Act 2 she couldn't make it through because she was like throwing up in the bathroom. So the final 2 numbers, I had to go on as her, costume and everything. Didn't really know the character whatsoever, but I had to go on, and I had been in the. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I was in the ensemble though, up until that point, the last show.
How old were you?
This was freshman year.
Was there a Little Mermaid musical freshman year?
I do remember there being a Little Mermaid musical.
All right, so that checks out.
I said it wasn't here. It was in Rhode Island.
Did we have one here?
Yeah, there was one here, but we weren't in it.
So somehow this is transported to Rhode Island.
Yeah, Stadium Theater, Woonsocket.
Very
Okay,
specific.
thank you for the free information.
Very specific. How did you do? Like, do you remember your lines?
Well, they weren't my lines. So the guy playing Prince Eric just kind of like helped improv me. It was only the final 2 numbers that she couldn't go on. So we did the finale, and then there was a boat scene. But I didn't do very well.
Oh, the kiss the girl scene, that one?
No, that's more in the beginning of the show. This is the very end when she's like, oh, I have my legs, and then like they get married, and then they like sit on the boat together. They're like, oh, I love you.
So she knows the timeline of the show.
But I have had more issues
Alright, we got 3
those
more
last 2
questions.
days trying to go to and from the desktop and Google Drive.
What color was the costume?
Costume. It was this. It did not fit me because
Okay.
this girl. I mean, like freshman Perry was like here. I mean, senior Perry is here. Freshman was there. So like I had this sequiny purple like thing here that had torn away and it was tied to the back, and then because it was legs, so it came down, and then it was like purple here, so it was kind of like layered, and then the top was green. It was green here. She had worn like shells, but this was when she was human. So it was like green up to here, and it was like kind of shoulderless. And I had a red wig, but none of it fit me, so it was all pink.
She's talking a lot.
Yeah.
Like way too much.
I talk a lot. Should I talk less? I don't
she's,
know.
Now she's defending herself.
True.
I think we have 2 more, right?
Yes, we have 2 more.
Oh my god. Was it like a packed house?
No. Wasn't that big. It's a junior show, so it was like mostly families.
Okay. Alright. I don't even know what to ask anymore. Alright, I'll take the. This is gonna be good, I can tell.
Do you know what type of like illness or sickness that this girl had?
I don't know. I just know that she had like the stomach bug and was like vomiting in the back, like downstairs bathroom.
Alright, what do you think, Cole? So she thinks a lot. I mean, she did put a lot of detail into it.
So very much, lots of detail.
I'm gonna say it's true. I'm saying it's true.
I do think it's true.
It was all a lie.
Dude, I was trying to switch it up at the last moment because I thought she was like getting us, pretending that it was a lie. Okay.
2.
Cool. Alright. I had 3 dates to prom last year, even though it never happened. 3 different dates.
So he asked this girl on a cruise that he went on to go to prom, but another girl that his friend was gonna go with said no. So his girl said no. So that girl was off the table, but he was supposed to go with that girl. That's 1. Then he was gonna go.
You want to ask me some questions, or?
Well, I'm conversing with my co-partner here, so I don't want to get it wrong like you
Yeah.
did. So, okay, so we did that. When you say like dates, like you had 3 dates, do you mean you asked 3 girls? You had 3 girls that you were gonna take to prom at once.
I wasn't gonna take him to prom at one time. Like, at 3 separate occasions, I had a different date.
Playa. I don't know.
How far in advance did you ask the first one?
So prom's usually in May, right? It's like 2 months in advance, probably March. Actually, April vacation, because that's when I went on the cruise. It's one of my personality traits.
Yeah, one of his personality traits.
He did just change his answer then.
This is not. I don't think this is true because he was talking and he was like,
It's
Oh,
a
this
very,
girl's so pretty, and I wanted to take her to prom, but she couldn't go.
It's a very short amount of time to have. To want to take 3 different girls.
right, dress colors.
Well, the first one obviously didn't end up going, so sure you get one.
Oh wait, but I thought you were invited to hers in New York.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it would have got there.
What is that? I thought you were invited to New York. To her high school.
I was invited to a prom, but I don't think they had a prom because of,
This is a
COVID.
lot. Okay, second girl's dress color?
Didn't end up coming, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. You can ask one. Is that 3?
I think that's 3.
It's gotta be 3, at least.
Did all 3 girls like look similar, or did they all have different?
No, the first one was, I mean, they were all good looking. Yeah, they were all attractive, but they didn't look like similar. Like the first one was kind of more like red hair, and then the next 2 were like blackish hair brown.
Did we ask the names? What are the names?
Emily, Leia, and Jenna.
I don't think this is true.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, this can't be true.
No.
No, it's true.
No
Really?
way.
It is true.
Boy, how are you invited to a prom in New York and you didn't even know the
I
girl?
already told you I wasn't invited to
Yeah.
a prom in New York.
Boy.
So this is what
you
happened.
asked 3 different girls in the span of about a month.
Okay. Right.
That's-
So
No, that's the takeaway.
it was like March. It was like March. Because we had like a vacation in March. It was like winter break or whatever. So I went on the cruise. I met this girl. Her name was Emily. And I asked her to prom on like the 3rd day of the cruise. And then, so everything was good. I hung out with her for a while. And then like we get off the cruise. And then she said that since her friend wasn't going to be able to go with my friend Anthony Scano, so she couldn't come, because you know how girls are. One can't come, the other one can't come.
I told you that.
And then this other girl that was also on the cruise, she was like, I heard you didn't have a prom date. And I was just kind of like joking. I was like, yeah, you should totally come. And then she was like, oh, I'll ask my parents. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. Her name was Leia. And then she had another friend that was also on the cruise. Well, Scana was going to take her, but then the same thing happened again. She couldn't go, so then Leia couldn't go with me. And then I went on the student council conference, and I hung out with Jenna a little bit, and then I asked her to prom. So she was my final date. But then, it never happened because of COVID. But it's true story.
Well, you just must be really bad at telling stories, because I thought that was a lie for sure.
I was trying to make it seem like a lie.
Okay, well, good job.
Oh yeah, thank you. All right. Thanks, Woolies. See you next time.